Hi, my name is Mark. I'm here representing an organisation called EFFECTeu, who are dedicated to reducing food waste. I'm in Borough Market Cookhouse kitchen. It's very kindly been lent to us for the day, and I'm preparing a dish called Lomo Saltado. It's a Peruvian dish. To begin with, I'll be trimming down this ox heart just to remove some of the gristle and some of the sinew. Then slicing down the onion, slicing down some tomatoes, and I'll be cooking it with some of the other delicious ingredients that we've got here in one pot. I bought this ox heart from one of the butchers in Borough Market, and we're just going to have a quick look at me doing that before we prepare this dish. The reason I want to use ox heart today is to show that we can use offal as an alternative to the premium cuts of meat such as sirloin. Do you sell much ox heart?
Not loads, but sort of things like that and other offal have become a lot more popular over sort of the last year or so as people have become more interested in food.
Because over the last 30 years, on the whole, people have been eating less offal, so it's great. Yeah. It's great to see that there's a bit of an upturn in that.
There's a bit of a resurgence, really.
And that's good for you as the butcher as well, because you're using the whole beast, aren't you? So the butcher's removed some of the valves and some of the other gristle, but we've just got a little bit more to do in removing some of this sinew. I'm pretty much happy with that piece of ox heart now. What we're left with here is some bite-sized pieces of ox heart, ready to be flash fried, browned off, but left pretty much medium rare. We're now just going to create a quick marinade for the ox heart. Firstly, I'm just going to slice up these 3 garlic cloves. We'll just add it to the ox heart. Add just a little bit of olive oil or sunflower oil, whatever you've got in the house. You don't have to go out and buy new ingredients for this. If you're missing any of the ingredients, it'll change the dish, but it will be equally delicious. So if you're missing some of the red wine or perhaps some of the white wine vinegar, it doesn't matter. Make a substitute or miss it out. You'll still have an absolutely delicious dish. A little bit of salt to season, some cumin seeds, and a little bit of pepper, and then just use a spoon to mix it all together. Now I'm just going to slice up the onion. This was just in my fridge at home. I didn't go out and buy it especially for the meal. If you don't have a red onion, use a white onion. And make sure you know what went into your fridge when. Maybe a little sign to say "Eat me first" can be helpful. So I'm just going to slice up this onion and take it right down to its core. We can use all of that in this recipe. It doesn't matter if they're a little bit past their best like this one. It's fine to use. In fact, it'll probably be slightly sweeter. And we've got a slightly underripe one here, which will offer some sourness. And then just slice it up into some nice bite-sized chunks. I like my dishes quite spicy. I like them to have a bit of a kick, so a few seeds go in there. I slightly prefer coriander in this dish actually, but this parsley, you can see it's a little bit older and it might have gone to waste if I hadn't rescued it from the fridge today. So I brought it in and decided to cook with that. And also in this kitchen there was also some lovely oregano growing in a plant, so we're going to use a little bit of that. And I'm just going to roughly chop through that parsley. So we've got some beautiful oregano, and we're just going to pull the leaves off that and put that in with the parsley. So we'll let that pan heat up a little bit, and then we'll add some oil, just a little bit. Pan, as you can see, is just starting to smoke a little bit. We want it to be nice and hot to do a really quick flash fry. Turn that over now, get a little bit of brownness onto the other side. Beautiful texture and flavour in ox heart for what is basically a very, very cheap cut of meat. I'm going to take the garlic and the ox heart out, and I'm going to turn the gas down to low. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit more oil in the pan, and then I'm going to put the onions in. Just see a few of those onions just starting to brown up, and at this point we want to add just a little bit of beef stock. We don't want the sourness that comes from burnt onions, so The beef stock will just help to lubricate the pan. Just as the onions have started to soften, we want to get the chilies into the mix. And now we'll just add those tomatoes, beautiful tomatoes. White wine vinegar, we've got the sweetness of the tomatoes, saltiness of the soy sauce, the warmth of the red wine, all going into the mix. Add the ox heart and the garlic and the cumin back into the mix and all those lovely juices. Mix them in, but this is just a really quick cook. I don't want to cook. I'm going to take the ox heart past medium. At that stage it'll become chewy. Add some of the chopped parsley and the oregano into the mix. Save some of it to garnish the plate. And the smells coming off this dish are absolutely beautiful. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the sauce over the dish. Let it soak into the rice and flavour all the meat and vegetables. And then just to finish, a little bit of the parsley that was left in my fridge and the oregano that we've just picked. And for me, that is a beautiful, delicious, affordable meal made with some things that might have been left in the fridge and also some of the less used cuts of meat, some offal in the ox heart. Enjoy.